Our adventure begins, making our way on the long and winding roads through the lush tropical jungle with the windows down so we could breathe in the fresh, clean, fragrant morning air. It would take us about 1.5 hours to reach our destination with a few stops along the way. First, our tour guide and driver stopped by the roadside at a very popular viewpoint, guarded by a pack of lazy dogs hoping for scraps from the local vendor, selling huge homemade sausages and something we didn't recognize, which I thought might be pig's tails.
Oh yeah, you're right. Pigtail. Yeah.
And this?
Khao lam. Khao lam. Khao lam is like a sticky rice in the bamboo shoot. ขอบคุณค่ะ
Then we passed a jolly portrait artist singing a jolly song, sketching a young girl, and I have to say it wasn't his best work. Seeing Chiang Mai city from the viewpoint surprised me, as I hadn't realised how big it was, but we only stayed a few moments to film, because I was eager to get to our destination some 1,000 metres above sea level at the foot of the Himalayas. Only when we got near there our driver wanted a coffee break, so we obliged him, to our good fortune, because the locally grown coffee was amazing. Supposed to be very famous coffee in this region of the country. Oh, that's nice. I was expecting it to be really woof, but it's actually very nice. Mine's got a bit of milk in though. Very pleasant. You want some? And the scenery was magnificent. For me, 1,000 times better than the viewpoint we'd just been to. I don't think I've ever seen anywhere so naturally beautiful in real life. And not forgetting the flora and fauna surrounding the coffee shop. If you're travelling this way, make sure you stop to check the viewpoint and drink the best coffee you'll ever have. Or at least I've ever had. We're at off Doi Pui village, the Hmong village. It's over there. Clouds coming down, quite beautiful. The Hmong are the second largest hill tribe group in Thailand, making up approximately 17% of the total hill tribe population. There are an estimated 25,000 Hmong living in Thailand, and the village we visited is the most famous. This area has been widely promoted by tourism, and so the village is quite touristic, and there's little to see in the way of real village life. The Hmong were once heavily engaged in opium growing, but since opium growing was banned in 1958, they've mainly grown rice, corn and other crops. Because the hemp plant was abundant in areas where the Hmong lived over the years, they've learned how to make material from a plant. And so a lot of their traditional costumes are made from hemp. The village mostly consists of souvenir stalls, which are an important source of income for the villagers, and therefore buying souvenirs from them ensures they benefit directly from your visit. Is that wine, darling? And what's this? Tea?
Yeah, this one is stevia. Yeah, one stevia. Yeah, mushroom, green tea, jasmine tea.
And this is grown here, is it?
Yeah, grown here.
Hello, Lucky.
Hello. สบายดี
สบายดีค่ะ ขอบคุณค่ะไปไหม
Traditional northern food, cow soy, and we're going to go in. It smells good, yeah. That's cow soy, very traditional northern dish. Well, we're going to the school now and giving milk to the kids.
โอเคได้ให้พาพี่เขาลงไปขอบคุณค่ะเด็กละอ่อนเด็กละอ่อน
ขอบคุณครับ
ขอบคุณค่ะ
So queuing up for dinner here. สวัสดีครับสวัสดีครับสวัสดีครับสวัสดีครับสวัสดีครับ This is the mode of public transport here in Chiang Mai. Looks pretty good actually. The Song Tao, that red public transport, you get one of them in town and it's 30 baht to go anywhere in town. And the entrance fee to Doi Pu village is 50 baht per person. We actually had to come down to another area because the cow soy that we were going to buy, which is northern food, we couldn't get it there. Well, we could get it there, but there was a big queue waiting, so we decided not to wait. We came here instead, but we're going to have cow soy anyway. After we've had our lunch, we're going to Pha Lat Doi Suthep. I got it right? Yeah. So that's the cow soy northern curry, and we only ordered it about 2 minutes ago and it's here. That's a good thing, I think. Let's try the northern curry. Very spicy, coconutty, and quite delicious. It's got the crispy noodles, which are nice, and then you put all the condiments in it. Whoa, the pickle is very pickly. Thank you. This is basil with noodles and pork. Good. You taste the basil. It's sweet yet spicy, and the sauce is nice. It's quite. It's like a gravy, but it's a thicker gravy. Lovely. And if you want to risk it, the spices they put at the side for you, there's a chili paste, and it's really nice. It kind of tastes burnt, which it probably is. But be careful, because when you eat it at first, it's got that flavour and it tastes nice, and then it starts to melt your tongue. But it's worth it. And each dish here is only about 60 baht. That's about £1.50. I've got the local coffee again, and I have to say it is really lovely coffee. It's not bitter at all. And so if you come to this area, Chiang Mai, if you come to up the hill, then coffee is grown here, and it's well worth buying yourself a packet if you got a percolator at home. Our next stop was Wat Pha Lat Doi Suthep, which with its 309 steep steps is a bit of a climb to get to, but not to worry, there's an easier way. This Theravada Buddhist temple is best known as Doi Suthep, but Doi Suthep is actually the name of the mountain the temple is on. Drawing from Buddhism and Hinduism, most Thais consider it to be one of the most sacred pilgrimage spots in Thailand. The temple is said to have been founded in 1383, and though the true founding of the temple is lost in time, there are, as always, some legends about its origin, the most popular being the legend of the white elephant. The monk Sumanathara had a dream where he was told to go to Pang Cha and look for a relic. So he did, and when he got there he found the Buddha's shoulder bone. In 1368 King Nu Nawan heard about it and asked the monk to bring it to him. The king placed one piece of the bone on the back of a white elephant and released it into the jungle. The elephant then climbed up Doi Suthep, stopped, trumpeted 3 times, then dropped dead. The king saw this as an omen and immediately ordered the construction of the temple. The Buddha only allowed monks to own 8 things: 3 robes, a begging bowl, a bell, a razor, a needle, a strainer, a staff, and a toothpick. Of course, they didn't have hand phones in his day. So I wonder what he'd have said about them. Now, as I said before, there's an easier way to get up and down the hill, and that's on the funicular, and it's only 40 baht return. And I've just found out that it's 110 baht from here to Chiang Mai in one of them. To get to the Hmong village, the hill tribe village, it will take you about just over an hour to get there in a taxi. And if you suffer from motion sickness, you might want to think about it, because the roads are extremely windy. Wat Pha Lat, which translates to monastery on the sloping rock, is nestled in the jungle on a lush green mountain away from the chaos of Chiang Mai's city streets. It was built in 1355. This serene and tranquil monastery is mostly unvisited, as it's typically overshadowed by the ever-popular Wat Doi Suthep. Originally, Wat Pha Lat was a resting place for monks during their pilgrimages to the larger temple on the top of the hill. With old stone buildings, intricate carvings, statues and plenty of breathtaking places to meditate, it's clear why people claim Wat Pha Lat is a hidden gem in Chiang Mai, and I agree with them. I feel like Indiana Jones. We're at Dash restaurant, and a couple of things to know before you even start. First of all, they don't mess about with the timing. We said we wanted a reservation for 6, and he says if you're not here by 6:15, your reservation is cancelled. And then the next thing to note is right there, no credit cards, cash only. And I'm going along with all that at the moment. It looks pretty good, and let's hope the food's good. Finding this place wasn't easy. It was down a side street, just off the main road. But it is very popular with the expatriates, you can see that. And it's a nice restaurant. Waitresses and waiters and everybody's very nice. And they told us we might have to wait for quite a while for the beef burger because lots of people have ordered beef burgers. And it was here in 10 minutes. So here's dinner. Beef burger, no surprise there. And this is what I've forgotten.
Gung sauce makam, which is prawn with tamarind sauce.
And fried rice.
Fried rice with pork.
Okay. Prawn's good. It's in a dark, very sweet, kind of treacly sauce. And the prawn is in batter too. Very nice. French fries are just right. Pork rice. Hello, what do you want? What can I give you? I've just had a big bite of my beef burger and it is bloody good. Very good. Onions, bacon, and what the owner, Dash, calls sriracha mayonnaise, which is his own mayonnaise. I think it's got tomato in it and a bit of spice. But everything we've eaten so far is really good, really good. This is Dash.
Do the introduction.
Is that a nickname, by the way, Dash?
Yeah, full name is Dashel.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And this is your mum?
Yeah,
Right, and what's your mum's name?
Noi.
Noi.
Hi.
Okay. And so you were born here?
California. Moved back here and then lived here until I was 8, then the US, then the UK, then back to the US. Traveled a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did this all get started?
I taught cooking in United States.
Okay,
in
great.
Seattle, yeah. So my profession is
Cooking.
cooking. Yes.
It opened in 2000 and...
2010.
2010.
Yeah, it took me a year to build this,
Yeah.
to build this property,
Yeah.
to build this restaurant.
And how was business good from the start? Or?
No, it was kind of hard because I was new in town.
Yeah.
I live in the state all my life.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
And then, it was hard, but my food was still good, I guess. You know, I know what I'm doing with the food, and then customer would just come in and write the TripAdvisor. They like the food.
Yeah.
And I wasn't planning. It was just like this, just this, no courtyard,
Uh-huh.
no nothing, just this. This is the whole
Yeah.
thing inside here, and it got busy.
Yeah. Just
And-
by word of mouth and
Yes, yes.
TripAdvisor and things
Yes.
like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
we were
um,
number one for 2 years. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
Well, no, I noticed last night when we called up about reservation, and I think it was Dash, and Dash said, "Okay, reservation 6 o'clock. If you're not here by 6:15, your reservation's gone," which sounded a bit curt, but I mean, being English,
Sorry
I
for-
appreciate it because I know
Yeah.
in Thailand, I've lived here a long time,
Yeah.
and I know in Thailand they're so late, so often.
Thai town.
Yeah. So I thought that was a great way of doing it. And then when I
Yeah.
sat down and saw the menu and it said cash only, I'm going, I love this place.
Thank you. Then I went back to the U.S. because Dasha was graduating from University of Washington.
Okay.
And then he said, "Mom, I want to come and help because I named it after him anyway."
Yeah.
So he came and he said, "Oh, I'm only going to stay 1 or 2 years," but then now he is.
Yeah. And he's
Still
very
here.
good at what he does as well. I've been
Yeah.
watching him.
He's a character.
Yeah, the way he treats the customers, the way he flits around from table to table.
Speak
And-
different languages. He speaks 4
Yeah.
languages. Yeah.
4 languages. So that's
4 or 5.
English, American.
English American. Oh, English. That's English, right?
So he speaks 5 languages.
And Mandarin
Oh, wow.
fluently.
Wow.
Yeah, and then Spanish. And when we went to Italy,
Uh-huh.
they seem to understand each other. This true language, you know.
Wow,
And
that's
then
great.
his Thai is getting better. Yeah.
No, I heard him speaking Thai. It sounded really good to me.
If you come to Chiang Mai, this is a must
Uh-huh.
to be like
Yeah.
Doi Suthep, you
Well,
know.
it's not easy to find.
Yeah, and it's small road. There's no
Yeah.
parking.
So it's
and I
very-
have to apologize.
No,
for
you don't have to
that.
apologise. I mean,
Yeah.
it's only it only goes to show how established
Yeah.
and well liked it is
That's one thing about our food. We have to be fresh, no MSGE, and you know we want to do it fresh and good ingredient, not skimpy, and you know, be friendly.
Yeah.
And I train my staff that way. If it's wrong, take it back
Yeah.
and redo it.
Yeah. Oh,
Yes.
my wife commented on the fact that the staff was so helpful and so friendly.
Yeah, and I always say I have a whip.
Yeah, I kind of get you might be, you know.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Say bye.
Take care, everyone.
Lovely to meet you, Dan.
Absolute pleasure. Have a good night.
Take very good care of yourself. Bye, mate.
Cheers. Take care.
Bye bye. So, on the way home after a bloody marvellous meal, and the owners were really nice people. That's why it's doing so well. Apart from the fact that the food was large, no scrimping, well presented, staff were great, and all that we had cost 1,180. That's with the Long Island tea, the Cabernet Sauvignon, fried rice, battered prawns, and my bloody delicious beef burger. So you can see why it's done so well. But yeah, good night. It's one of the things that I found very nice about being in Chiang Mai, especially when we're in the hills. The smells, the aromas around were just gorgeous, and the air was so fresh and clean, which is what it feels like right now. So we're going to go and have breakfast, but for the moment I'm just going to sit and drink my coffee and enjoy the smell, the fresh air, and the coolness of the morning. Absolutely beautiful. It seems the breakfast selection is more extensive than yesterday, so that could be interesting. Let's go and have a look. Cheese. Oh, interesting. Moose bouche, fruits. Slightly better than yesterday. This is a painting of the famous Lantern Festival, which is a big deal here in Chiang Mai. I was told that this was the original house on the site, and the owner had the hotel built on later. So I hope you've enjoyed our little mini break in amazing Chiang Mai as much as we did, and I'd love to hear what you thought about it. So don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Until next time, thank you so much for watching. Health and happiness. Bye. It's an interesting place. I actually would come here again.